taking the example of Cheer Street, Naresh, working on a project like this with multiple stakeholders, they are always very challenging in any part of the country, actually.
Yes.
What is the learning curve that you've had to execute a project like that, and something that could be scalable in other parts of the country as well? Some learning curve from there.
See, first, to start with, I have to give credit to this group who put together a document called TenderS.U.R.E. That was the beginning of it. Because every time what we were noticing was that the litany that you tar a road today and tomorrow the water guy comes and digs it up. Everybody just complained about the problem, but I think TenderS.U.R.E. recognized that issue and started figuring out how to make public infrastructure sustainable in the long term using it was called SURE for a reason, some standards for road execution or something like that. It had some anagram like that. Okay. And they made a manual out of it, which was available to anybody. Actually, anybody can get a copy of that manual. So what happened was that it recognized that many of these issues were happening because of systemic failures and mistakes and accumulated errors in the tendering system.
So really at scale urban design probably.
Yeah, it's an urban design manual kind of thing almost. So it started with something like that. But beyond that, to be able to there is no formal mechanism in India to make all these government agencies and parastatal agencies come together.
No, and the stakeholders on the road.
There's no concept of community inclusion in decision making. These are all changing now. Ward committees are there, traders association come together, etc., etc. But it took a huge learning curve. The only analogy that I could probably give you is it's a lot of stones with pointy edges, and my job was to put them all in a steel bowl, close the lid, and shake very hard. So they banged against each other, and after some time they were sliding past each other like river pebbles, which is when the project got done. Everybody started understanding that, and also what I was trying to do was infuse a sense of pride in the system, that we are used to castigating government for bad quality. So if you actually show them how to do good quality, everybody has got some kind of self-worth issue also. No? Everybody was very proud that they did something like that, which is completely unique and it'll go on their, performance record also as a successful implementation of an idea, and which has changed the way people look at urban design. It has a larger impact than that 800 meters or 900 meters that is there. It is a much larger impact on the city. People saw that it's possible to do Western quality infrastructure with an Indian sensibility. It's possible to do it.
For stories like this, keep following us. From Code to Culture, our podcast. Subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media.